Welcome to today's podcast. I'm joined by New Haven senior football student athlete Khalim Cisse. Khalim, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. You know, decent weather. It's getting a little cold, but I don't mind it too much. Are you a cold weather person, or do you like it when it was the warm weather?
Yeah, I'm a fall weather type of guy. I like the hoodies.
Nice. Uh, for you, how has the start of the school year been so far? I know you guys are a few weeks in, but how's it been for you guys? Getting back in the swing of things at New Haven.
It's a slow process, but we're getting into it. Like we're following protocols. We're getting and yeah, we're just getting started.
For you guys, how has it been able to, classes are going on. What's it been like now that you can finally do some stuff on the field? It's not full practices, but you can finally kind of be with your teammates working out a bit.
Yeah, it's really nice to have like be around your teammates again because usually you're back at home and you're by yourself and you don't have like that environment, that right environment. So it's good to come back and be in that type of environment.
So for you, besides, school, just kind of go back, a little bit. If you could just talk about your background, where'd you grow up and, what was it like for you, growing up and then, going through high school?
I'm from Rollborough, New Jersey, so it's a small town. Since communities there is like really big, so everybody knows you. Like everybody knows my mom, so it's not just my mom cheering me on; it's like my whole town.
Nice. How did the recruiting process with you in New Haven, come about? Was it you reaching out to them reaching out to you, and how did the whole process kind of go?
I remember Coach Teasley coming by, and he was friends with one of my coaches, and he just got me introduced to the New Haven program. I remember like doing a visit there, and by the time I got there, he left, but he handed me over to Coach Crandall, and he continued the recruitment process from there.
Nice. And, for you, how did you decide that you wanted to play football in college? Is that something you wanted to do all along, or it did just kind of, with some coaches coming around, you realize, oh, wow, I could actually do this, at another level?
Yeah, I actually wanted to play football from my sophomore to junior year. I realized like I really wanted to do this. So that's when I really like kicked in and I really lifted. I really put in the work needed to play in the next level.
Nice. And for you, as a linebacker, how would you say your role has grown on the team over the last, few years?
It was definitely like a learning curve, learning defense. So my impact on the team wasn't as much as it is now. Like I slowly see them building more trust in me. So I was able to play more on the field. And I had a feeling that they wanted me to play a little bit earlier, but there was a couple of times where I got hurt. So I wasn't able to play like the way I wanted to play.
Yeah, that happens, unfortunately. For you, you've been as part of some good teams to winning teams, during your career so far. What's been the best moment, athletically, for you guys as part of New Haven football, do you think?
So far, I feel like the best moment was when we beat Westchester in the playoffs. It was a big moment for us. I remember everybody running on the field, and plus, like people was down us during that game, and no one really expected New Haven to come out on top.
Yeah, no, that was an awesome upset in terms of just the seedings and you guys kind of really proving and then getting to have a home game, the following week, which I don't think people expected, which is pretty cool. For you, what's the best conference game you'd say you've been a part of over your time, playing in the league that you can just think about?
I'm not sure what year it was, but when we played Assumption. There was a time where like Assumption was being New Haven a couple times in a row. So when we finally like broke that streak, that felt good.
Now for you, is it exciting for you to have, be able to actually watch some NFL and some big time college football? I know we're not playing right now. Hopefully we'll be able to play in the spring, but, just seeing some college teams be able to play at the, the D1 level, does that kind of give you some hope that you guys might be able to play this spring a bit?
Yeah, it definitely does because like it shows that it's possible for you to play during the season. So it just give me hope. So I'm really expecting to like play during the spring.
Yeah, no, hopefully we can get it all to go. And, going over to the school side of things, he just talked to me about your major and, kind of why you chose that major.
I'm a cybersecurity major. So originally I came here as a mechanical engineering major, but like as the semester went by, like I realized like I really don't enjoy this as much. I knew that I wanted to still be in STEM, and I saw something about like cybersecurity, at the time it was cyber systems. We didn't have cybersecurity, now we do. Yeah, so I looked into it, and I really felt like it seemed fun in a way. So like I decided to switch my major to cyber systems. I talked to my advisor; they made it easy for me to switch, and then I ended up as a cybersecurity major.
Now, in cybersecurity, what are the type of things you're learning about? And, do you have any class that has been, your favorite so far?
Basically, in cybersecurity, we just learn about the security of information. So, like, what are the exploits and vulnerabilities that you're able to take advantage of in order for you to grab information from a person's computer? And this time and period, like cybersecurity is big because, like, a lot of people take advantage of vulnerabilities and exploits, and not a lot of people know about computers. So far, my favorite class so far was cyber forensics, only because like it actually teaches you how to exfiltrate information from a computer. It teaches you how to conduct an investigation on a desktop.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, in-depth stuff for sure. And that sounds pretty awesome. And for that, you're a senior now. What are you hoping to do with, your degree, once you graduate?
I'm not too sure, but I know that I want to be part of the red team. Basically, like, not necessarily the red team, but like penetration testing, which is that basically means like companies will hire me to try to hack into their systems. Yeah, so that's what I'm interested in right now. I feel as though like as time goes by, I would have like a better idea of what I'm gonna do.
Nice. For you, what are some hobbies or interests you have outside of football?
I actually like to lift. You would consider that part of football, but me personally, like I've been lifting for a while now. So that's now like that's a way for me to vent my emotions.
Clem, what would you say is your favorite professional sports team, or one of your top two?
Yeah, my favorite football team is the Packers. The reason why I like the Packers because I remember I was very young. We had a little Super Bowl party, and it was Packers versus Steelers. Everyone was for the Steelers, and I really wasn't into football at the time. So when I was like, I just picked the team, the Packers, and then Packers ended up winning that game. And I was remember just trash talking to everybody there. I was like, oh, the Steelers lost, the Steelers lost, and ever since then I've been a Packers fan.
Nice. Any particular athletes, either in the NFL or somewhere else that you kind of look up to and admire?
I really like Aaron Donald, only because like his work ethic. He's like you see him like just working and doing impossible things, and it really inspires me to not copy him necessarily, but like work just as hard.
Yeah, he's a beast. I was watching him on Hard Knocks, and he was just blowing people up every single play.
Yeah.
For you, I mean, obviously, football teams, a big team, a lot of characters on it. Who would you say is probably one of the funniest people on your team?
There's actually a lot of funny people on my team, but I feel like the ones I'm around the most, Fizz, Afiz Digabisi, yeah, he's a funny guy. Like he's very smart. He's very creative. He's a good guy.
What would you say your favorite place to eat is at New Haven, and then back at home? And what's the thing you have to get when you go to that place?
My favorite place here is the Popeyes, and I always get popcorn, quarter pound popcorn shrimp with the fries and all that, the whole thing. I always get that every time. And back at home, my favorite place is a bagel place. It's like a breakfast sandwich, turkey bacon, egg and cheese on a bagel, toasted. I get it all the time. I get two at a time sometimes.
That does sound really delicious. I'm not gonna lie. What's one of the best things you've watched either on live TV or Netflix kind of over the last 6 months in your mind?
My favorite series on Netflix that I've seen was Umbrella Academy. Once the second season came out, I was so excited to watch it. I watched like the whole season like in 2 days.
Yeah, I watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season yet. I know I need
You
to
should
get to it. I
watch
just
it.
don't have
There's a
the
lot of
time.
twists. There's a lot of twists in it. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting some.
Also with that, any good books you've read that you've really like resonated with you over the last few months?
A book that one of my friends back from back home like gave me. to read. It's called The Hearts of Buddha Teaching. So, and it's basically about like how to deal with pain and suffering that goes on in your life. Not necessarily pain and suffering, but like, you know, the bad things that happen, like how to like roll with the punches, how to look at things at a different light and a different perspective.
Nice. You know, and for you, what are you hoping to get out of the next, you know, the rest of this semester, and then, you know, into the spring as well?
I'm hoping just to, you know, come out as a better like athlete and student as overall. Um, yeah, so I just plan on like getting bigger, getting stronger, faster, to focus on my grades and get a job at the same time, you know, to make some more money.
Yeah, I hear you there. Well, Khalim, I want to thank you for taking the time today to join me, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.